I'm Anil Kumar sharing with you some excellent word problems on percent. The question is height of a plant increased by 8% in a day. If the height is 1.2 meter now, what was it yesterday? So that's the question for you. You can pause the video and answer the question. Now let's check it out. How to solve such a question? We say now, let me write here now, it is 1.2 meters. We want to know what was it yesterday. Okay, now I'll give you options. We are saying increased by 8%. We are saying, let me write here itself, increased by 8%. So that is the question. So height of a plant increased by 8% in a day. If the height is 1.2 meters now, what was it yesterday? Now I'll give you an option. You have to say whether it is right or wrong. So can we say that yesterday it was 8% less than 1.2 meters? Can we say that? That is my question for you. Yesterday it was 8% less than 1.2 meters. Is this statement correct or incorrect? So you have to say, is it correct or incorrect? That is what you have to figure out. Okay, now the question really is that the height of the plant increased by 8% to 1.2. It is not decreased, it's not the other way, right? So it is not decreasing from here to 8%. These two things are very different. You should remember that this statement, yesterday it was 8% less, is incorrect statement, right? So this statement is wrong. So what we do here is we start with a number. So if the number here is something which we don't know, we are saying that number increased by 8% is 1.2. Do you see that? So what we are saying here is this number which we don't know is increased, means it is multiplied by 8% is 1.08. That is 8%. So when you multiply this number by 1.08, you get 1.2 meters. That is the question. This is how you have to think. So we are increasing, that is plus 8%, right? Plus 8%. So 100% of this plus 8%. Do you get it? So how do we get this 1.08? 100% of this number is 100% of this number plus 8% of this number. Do you see that? So 100 is 1 and decimal value of 8% is 0.08. Correct? That is how you get it. Right? So 100 is 1 and 8% is 0.08. So it is 1 plus 0.08, which gives us this number, right? So the whole number and 8. That gives you 1.2. I hope this concept is clear. Now it's a simple question to answer. So yesterday it was how much? So yesterday it was equal to 1.2 divided by 1.08, right? So dividing by a higher number, so you'll get lesser height. So let's do it. 1.2 divided by 1.08, it is equals to 10 divided by 9, which is equal to 1.1 recurring or 1.11 something, correct? So yesterday it was 1.1 meters. So our answer is yesterday it was 1.1 meters. You get the idea. So that is how we can get our result. Increasing really does not mean decreasing. If you decrease 1.2 by 8%, you'll not get the same answer. That is how it is important to visualize and check your result, right? So in this example, instead of solving it straight, I kind of approached so that you could think that increasing by 8% getting a result is not really same as decreasing by 8% and going back to the original value, right? So we'll have a video on that also. I hope that helps you to understand the concept. So the straightforward way of doing this is take a number increased by 8% and equate it to 1.2, right? So you could also do like this: x times 1.08 equals to 1.2, and x is equals to 1.2 divided by 1.08. Done. So that is how you easily solve this question. And don't forget to write the units, which is meters in this particular case. I hope that helps. Thank you, and all the best.